like I'm literally inside those mosquitoes, like, and I can't get out. This is, if I have to do this for like 30 minutes, this is gonna be super annoying. I'm just so nice and sweaty and close to water. Hey, but I just wanted to get some of that sweet, sweet evening sun. But that's already too late, is it? We're gonna do this anyway, sound check. Because, I mean, today is a great day because I already have makeup. Do you even see that? I'm wearing makeup because I was acting in a video shoot. This is annoying. Goddamn. Are they just annoyingly annoying or do they also sting? I don't know. See, here's the thing. I wouldn't usually run around with makeup and the shirt, especially not that open. But that's what I did today for the shoot. And so I'm like, yeah, let's make another video for myself as well. Welcome to LVlog number 15, yo. Wow. It's been a while since we last talked. That was 3 months ago when I was on Lanzarote filming on a cliff. You're more scared than me. I learned a lot that day, mainly that I don't know everything and that I also have maybe too much confidence sometimes. Because remember how I was filming this at a cliff and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna be fine. I was fine. It was all okay on that cliff. But same day, a few minutes later, when we were down there at the beach and we were having fun in the waves, at some point that fun ended when one of the waves was crashing me over the stones that were on the beach. Because I wanted to go out there to make a nice photo, but then the wave just kept crashing over me and another one. And the first thing I realized was I'm bleeding here, right? I was like, okay, better get out. And then only an hour later I realized, oh, my knee's hurting. But I wasn't worrying too much about the knee. Yeah, that hurts sometimes and then it's gonna be fine. And it was fine for the next 2 days. And then at some point when I was back in Austria, it started to really hurt. And I went to my doctor and he said, well, could be something with the meniscus. And I was like, shit, I might need an operation. Damn. And so basically for a month I was like, limping around and being like super protective, and I didn't even go to a radical honesty retreat because of that. And yeah, I felt like shit, I need to, you know, take it slow now, take care of my knee. But then I went to my physio and he was like, yeah, you're gonna be fine, yo, just do some exercises and it's not gonna be that bad. And he was right. After a few sessions with him I could like normally walk again. So it was just, I don't know, some injury, but it wasn't the meniscus. Fuck, those things are annoying. What the? That's the things that I do for you. I let myself sting just to have a nice shot, just to have a nice background. See, this is so stupid. Why do I do this? Why do I not just record in front of my green screen? Also better audio there, but like, gotta go outside to show you that this is real, even though it's like blurry in the background. I mean, what? Come on. It's also the demonstrating to myself that I don't care that there are people around and hear what I say. Anyway, so that's been 3 months ago. Other than that, well, in the eyes, come on. I mean, I'm doing stuff. I came back and I'm in Vienna now. I'm not really leaving the city. I mean, okay, a bit, but like, I'm not really leaving Austria. Like, I could do so much more, but I stay here. I mean, I'm doing things like this video shoot this weekend, which was actually fun. I got to play a super narcissistic, egoistic asshole, essentially. And I got to boss like pretty girls around who were playing the models. And I might have enjoyed that a bit more than I should have. Like, okay, fair enough, I do have some of those traits. I mean, I'm making a video where I'm literally just talking about myself. I mean, just a little bit narcissistic. I probably am. Yeah, I mean, in real life I would not say a few of those things that I said there, and they could definitely be used against me. But then I'm also thinking, well, by the amount of video of me out there, you could easily build yourself a model to create a deep fake that is believable, and then it's as if I said it as realistic, right? So I mean, if you wanted to make me say some stuff, then that's pretty easy, right? Or you join my stream and write what I should say. Ow. Stop it! Why am I doing this to myself? This is stupid. I hope that you enjoy this. I really hope that this is dedication, man, woman, person. Anyhow, overall I would say my life is good. My life is great. My job is actually amazing. I love it. So remember last time in that video where I said I'll probably not reach the limit of my contract anyway? There is upper limit, but I will definitely not reach it that month, and I don't think I will ever reach that. Well, that was a lie. For the past 2 times I totally hit that limit. Because if I'm like, oh, I could earn more money, then I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna earn more money. And basically this is a full-time job, or at least I'm treating it as a full-time job now. And that's basically my dream that I had for like 10 years. Become a YouTuber, right? I am a YouTuber now. I mean, I'm not getting paid through YouTube, but most of the YouTubers aren't. Most of them do brand deals, and I mean, my Solana videos pretty much are a brand deal, right? I mean, I get sponsored by Solana Foundation, so that's pretty cool. I mean, this month I'm on schedule to do 8 videos. And such a video takes a lot of time to make. But the cool thing is that this doesn't really feel like work. Like, I'm just sitting there recording myself. I mean, that's something that I like to do anyway. It's just portray myself, be like, ha, and also learn some stuff in the meantime. This is kind of my dream job. Half of the time I spend working, I actually edit. And maybe that's the reason why I don't do these that much anymore, why I don't really do much on this channel. Also with the looping, I have the presenting myself on the crypto channel, on the Solandi channel, and I have the editing, lots of it as well there. So I don't really want to do much here because that just feels like more work that I'm not getting paid for. But I also kind of want to give you an update once in a while. So that's why we're here, letting mosquitoes bite me. The editing though, I can do on the train, which is great because I can essentially work from anywhere. The videos I record from home because I want my green screen and everything, but theoretically I could also, you know, record from wherever. And then especially the editing I can do from wherever. And working in the train is actually a really cool thing because there I don't have like distractions, like the freaking... I'm not distracted there because I don't usually have internet, so I can spend the time just cutting away. And that's pretty cool, so I go down to Klagenfurt to visit my parents every 2 weeks now, or I go to Graz just to see a friend or do some improv with my old improv crew. That's pretty cool. Like, I'm also teaching them, like I'm also coaching them in doing improv, which is also always really fun. So yeah, stuff is happening. I'm having a really nice life. And at the same time, I do need psychotherapy, or well, I do want it. And maybe that's because my life is so great that I have time to think about all the things that are not so great. Because I mean, if I would have to worry about putting food on the table, then maybe I would not worry so much about the environment or my health or that I'm still freaking single. Speaking of my health though, like that thing with the knee actually taught me that I want to be more like grateful for the health I have, because when I had the knee thing, I was like, oh, okay, I'm gonna be injured for a while and be the can't do stuff kind of guy. But then really it wasn't so bad, and now I'm like, I can do whatever I want. I could go back to playing frisbee, but I don't. I stopped when my shoulders started to hurt, and so I haven't played that in over a year, even though I really like to play frisbee. I love it. I love to play ultimate. I just stopped that. Same with the looping, I kind of also stopped that because my neighbors were complaining. I have 2 more doors in my flat now, I mounted them, so it's a bit better acoustically, but I still don't allow myself to really be loud. Anyway, yeah, I still do stuff, still not everything is great, it probably never will be. Yesterday, however, I went to a friend's place who has a daughter, and then I played with her, and that was super nice, and I got that interaction with kids, and maybe that's sufficient for me, right? Maybe I don't even need to be a full-time dad or a full-time parent. Maybe it's okay to 6 days a week live the life that I live now, which is a great life, and then one day spend time with children that might not even be my own. Maybe that's sufficient, right? Still missing some kind of partner then in this situation? I just don't know why I'm so obsessed with this stupid idea of family still. Remember last video where I said I'm just not gonna worry? Well, it's easy to say but hard to do. It keeps staying on my mind because I have nothing else to worry about, because financially I'm great. Like, I love my job. It pays well enough to live comfortably. At least as long as I'm single and don't have more expenses for more people. Don't need to worry about money, don't need to worry about my health, don't need to worry about what do other people worry about, being suppressed or like worrying for their own safety, right? Needing to fight for those kind of things. I don't need to do any of that. That's why I can worry about being goddamn single and nothing changing on that front. It's not like nothing is happening. I mean, I get to know people, we get along, we dance, sometimes we have sex, and then that's that. And then we stay friends or we don't, we hear each other or we don't. But it's never the, oh, this person is so great. Like, from my perspective, I haven't met a woman where I'm like, wow, she's worth it that I spent more energy on this. I'm always like, yeah, it's great, whatever happens, happens, and I can't be bothered to, you know, if it's easy, it's easy, but otherwise, I mean, there'll be others. So I just didn't have that. I'm missing that. That one person where I'm like, ow, where I'm like, yeah, she's the one, I want her, right? I haven't had that in like, yeah, 5 years. Okay, 5 years with Kemi, I had that. With Kemi, I'm pretty good now, must say. That thing in Lanzarote worked, and then also keep working on it with psychotherapy. It will probably never be over, but I'm fairly good with it. Still some sadness around her, but I think I'm good with her. Yeah. What else? I don't really know what else I would tell. Oh, haha. I feel it. Pollen season has started. Last year it was pretty mild and I almost didn't feel it. This year, a week ago, I felt like I'm sick. Or no, I felt fine, but my body gave me the symptoms that I'm sick. I'm like coughing, my throat hurts. I wasn't feeling good. And I'm pretty sure that that's because of pollen. And judging by the timing, it might be grass pollen. I never tested myself or anything, but pretty sure that's it. So I think I have a pollen allergy. Because now when I'm outside, I feel it. Especially when cycling and lots of wind comes in my face. I'm like, oof, this is tough. So the first few days were like sneezing, and now my body has adjusted to it and it's like, okay, either it retracted and it's like, I can't fight this, there's too much of this, and it's calming down, or it's getting better, it's getting used to it, I have no idea. But yeah, I don't feel it that much anymore. I still feel it. Sometimes my skin is itching and it's not great, but yeah, that has started. Yeah, pretty much a week ago. So mid-May was pretty much the time when it started. I remember getting the first symptoms in April already a few years back, but this time I only really felt it in May. Maybe the season just is different this year. I mean, weather is still a thing. The environment is still a thing. Speaking of the environment, I keep worrying about it. I keep worrying about, and this is probably my biggest thing that I'm dealing with in my psychotherapy. I just can't imagine a future that is bright, right? I can't. My picture of the future is like a dystopia. It's like you can't breathe the air, the sun is burning down way too much, or it's an ice age. Basically, it will be really bad for future generations. Because from what I learned from, hearing stuff and believing scientists, the whole situations with the tipping points and stuff, once the Gulf Stream stops, it's gonna be hard to reverse that, right? I mean, and so I just have a really, really hard time imagining how it's gonna get better from here. I have this belief that my generation will be will have had the best time, and then future generation is just gonna go downhill from here. And the weird thing is, I feel like my granddad is thinking so too, except no, because he was still going through the war, so he's coming out of that. But he also has this feeling of it's getting worse now. But that might again just be my biased family. I don't know. And also, it's just that we or I have the time to worry about those things. As I said, if I would have to fight for my survival every day, I would not give a F about this. But since I have such a comfortable life, I can worry about the future. Which is great and bad at the same time. Yeah, I just don't manage to imagine a future that is like nice. Even though history is telling me that for mankind it has always gotten better and better and better and better and better. And why can I not believe that we will find a way to deal with this? Maybe we don't have the technology yet, but we will figure it out. Once it's getting bad enough, we will eventually figure it out. Because I mean, it's not like it's great for everybody right now on Earth, and I don't really care about the people dying of hunger somewhere in Africa right now. I really mainly care about me and my family, like my grandchildren, my children, my children's children, and so on. And for them, staying biased as I am, it's probably gonna be fine because they are gonna be rich. Because I am rich in comparison to global population. And rich people usually find ways to make stuff better for them, even if that really sucks for all the others. So I don't know why I worry so much, but I worry a lot. Even though my job is great, my life is great, objectively, I should really be one of the happiest people alive. And I'm not, because I have a brain that is trained to worry and is also educated, and that's my story, but I think the smarter you are, the more you worry, and thus the unhappier you are. It just comes with it being smart. I still enjoy being smart. It gave me the freedom to get the job that I now really enjoy. If I wasn't smart, I couldn't do the job that I'm doing, right? Because like that involves explaining and understanding it myself and being really quick in understanding such that I can teach it at the same time. So yeah, I like that. I like that about myself. I like the quality. And at the same time, being stupid, not knowing about these things or just not believing those things would also help for being more happy. Do you always need to be happy? No, you don't. It's fine if you're not always happy. As long as you're not in this depressive rut of everything sucks. And I'm not there. Like I'm pretty good. I'm pretty happy already. I could be more if I would worry less. And I don't know how to do that. But I guess that's something that you can learn. I guess that's something that I can learn. And I guess it's a good time to get out of this mosquito area. I haven't gotten any smarter since my last video. I'm standing where but at least those mosquitoes are not killing me, right? I mean, in other places of the world, a sting like that would, you know, decrease my life expectancy by... Expectancy? Is that the word? Expectance? Life? Anyway, ow. You know what I mean? Would it decrease that by like 20 years? Or would be like a death sign, death symbol? Not symbol, what? A death you know what I mean again. Yeah, so I'm pretty happy to be in Austria. Speaking of, I don't know, like, do you want to stay in Austria? Do you want to stay in Vienna? I kind of like it here, like, because there are so many things that I can do in the city, and I start to like my flat, even though they just did some works on the pipes, and now basically my entire bathroom is like a mess. But I start to really enjoy it there, and I wouldn't know where else to go. Like, I really like Austria. It's nice here. I don't need to interact with the people that I don't like. So, and I don't need to get myself on the level of nagging that the standard Austrian way is. But I am putting myself above that again, which is not a quality that is seen as good. But yeah, those people who have to work their jobs. Those poor people who have to work their jobs to put food on the table. I'm better than that. I figure it out. I figured it out. I don't need to do that. I don't need to work a 9 to 5. So I can be happy. But then on the other hand, I'm shooting myself. I should be happy, right? I have it so well that I cannot be unhappy. I must be happy. So I kind of want to stay in Austria. I mean, it would be so much nicer for, you know, not paying so high taxes. Austria is like on top 3 of the highest taxes. And I could earn more by going somewhere else. But then at the same time, I'm like, nah, it's fine, let's pay those taxes. I mean, to a degree they're used well, to a degree they're really not, but then whatever. I mean, I'm privileged enough to have enough money, so fine, let's not worry about that. And the quality of life everywhere else, or maybe not everywhere else, but in many other places is lower. There's a reason that Vienna is on top of that list. So I kind of really like it there. Pretty much everything that I want to do, I can do here. Also, I now found a circle of friends, or at least a circle of people that I can do stuff with, right? Where I can just post, hey, does anybody want to do something tonight? And then people text me back and they're like, yeah, let's do something. So that's great. And I don't want to go through that cycle of figuring it all out again. Where can I meet people? What can I do every day? So I don't want to move to a new city again. Also, I don't see a reason to. I mean, if I if I find a reason, or if I find someone who wants to move somewhere else, then I'm like open to this. But as long as I don't have to, I'll probably stay in Vienna. Also, with my climate ticket, I can be in Graz and in Klagenfurt in no time and for no additional cost. So that's great. Within Austria, it doesn't make sense to move anywhere else. If I were to move, then I would move to a different country and I wouldn't really know where. So in Vienna we stay. Maybe that changes in LVlog number 16, but for now we're here. And I gotta get out of this park. I don't usually come to parks, but I also don't usually wear such a shirt with that button up and the button open. I mean, this is way too macho. I'm not that macho, and I kind of like it. I guess we end it here. I guess I've been speaking enough. My throat itches from all the pollen. I'm gonna go back home and take a shower to get all of this makeup and the pollen out of my face. And you go make your backup, and then I'll see you in the next LVlog. Till then, bye bye. And as I say on my crypto channel, oh, you can also check this out and the other videos that I made. Yeah, like this video, make sure to subscribe as well. I don't usually say that on this channel, but now I'm feeling confident. Like now I'm so used to it from the other channel that yeah, why not? If you want to stay up to date with the narcissistic me. Alright, that's a wrap. Kill it. Now I really gotta go get the makeup and mosquitoes and pollen out of my face.